Good morning, dear students. Hope you all are good. So today also we will be continuing with the same lesson, that is chapter number 5, the fractions. Till the last class we have done the addition and subtraction. Today we will be doing multiplication and division. So multiplication of a fraction by whole number. To multiply a fraction by the whole number, we multiply the numerator of the fraction by the whole number and the denominator of the fraction remains the same. This is the very important point, that we only multiply the numerator with the whole number and the denominators remains the same. There is one more thing, it's given that in case of whole numbers, the multiplication is repeated addition. Multiplication is repeated addition. As you all know that division is repeated subtraction. Similarly, multiplication is repeated addition, because we are multiplying, we are getting more. Okay, and in the fractions we only have to multiply the numerator, the denominator remains the same. I'll show you one example. Suppose I have taken 5 upon 11 multiplied by 8. So what you will do, you will, since the denominators remain the same, you will write the denominator like here, 5 multiplied by 8, 5 8s are 40 upon 11. And you know that in fractions we have to reduce the answer to its lowest term. Okay, we have to reduce it to the lowest term. Either we divide, since the numerator is bigger than the denominator, we can divide and reduce it to the lowest term. Children, there are many methods of reducing. Like if suppose the numerator is smaller than the denominator, then we can cut them by taking out the common factor. If the numerator is greater than the denominator, then it's better that we convert it into mixed fraction by dividing. That is also a lowest term. So in the rough we will divide it. 40 divided by 11. 11 3s are 33. So because 11 4s are 44 will become bigger. 10 minus 3 is 7. So your answer is 3 whole number 7 upon 11. This is the reduced. So this is the answer of multiplication of this sum. This is how we do multiplication. If the sum is given as a mixed fraction, you will first convert it into improper and then you will multiply. That I'll show when we do the exercise. Okay. Now we move on to the division. To divide a fraction by the natural number, we multiply the fraction by the reciprocal of the natural number. Reciprocal means ulta. Okay, if it is given 6, we will write 1 upon 6. That is called as reciprocal. Ulta kar dena, the numerator becomes the denominator and denominator becomes the numerator. This is called meaning of reciprocal. See children, there are two words in multiplication. It is, the word uses whole number. Whole number means the natural numbers or the natural counting numbers with 0. And you know we can multiply by 0. Although the answer is 0. When we multiply anything by 0, the answer is 0. But still we can multiply. But we cannot divide by 0. No number can be divided by 0. It is meaningless. That is why it is only written natural number in the definition. So how we do the division, I'll just show it. I'll take the same example. The example given in the book is 6 whole number 1 upon 2 divided by its 13. So what we do, this is mixed fraction, we will convert it into improper. 6 to the 12 and 1, 13 upon 2. First we will convert this, copy down this. Now when we solve it, we will reciprocate this, 13 upon 2. This sign will be converted into multiplication and this will be ulta, reverse of it. I told you at the division, that addition also, that if there is no numerator, denominator, that means it is 1. I told you in addition and subtraction, if there is no denominator, it means it is 1. That means it is 13 upon 1. So when we convert it into multiplication, it will become 1 upon 13. Now you solve it. Now you can easily cut. 13, 1s are 13. So it becomes 1 upon 2 is your answer. Okay, I hope this is clear. So this way you do multiplication and division of the fraction. Now we straight away move to the exercises. So exercise 5.8. 5.8. Question number 1, multiply. Very simple. First one, if I show you, 1 upon 3 into 4. As I have already told you, what you will do, denominator will remain the same, only numerator gets multiplied. So it is 1 into 4. 4 ones are 4 upon 3. Now it is an improper fraction. You have to reduce to the lowest term, and numerator is bigger. That means you have to convert it into mixed fraction. So it will be 1 whole number 1 upon 3 is your answer. 1 whole number 1 upon 3 is your answer. Then if I take sum number third, it is 6 upon 21 multiplied by 7. Again, we will only multiply the numerator, denominator will remain the same. 6 into 7, 6 sevens are 42 upon 21. Children, you know that these can easily be divided. You know 21 twos are 42, 21 ones are 22, 21. Then 21 twos are 42. So your answer is only 2. You can divide it in the rough. If you find it difficult over here, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. So your answer is 2. Clear? Then I'll show the fourth one. 1 whole number 4 upon 5 multiplied by 2. This is mixed fraction. You remember that I have told you that whenever the sum is there in mixed fraction, you have to convert it into improper fraction. So we'll first convert it into improper fraction. 5 ones are 5 and 4. 9 upon 5 multiplied by 2. Since it is a multiplication, denominator remains the same. We will multiply only the numerators, so it will be 18 upon 5. Again, it is an improper fraction, so we'll convert, and the numerator is bigger, so we'll convert it into mixed fraction. 5 3s are 15, 3 is remaining, and this is your answer. Hope this much is clear to everyone. Have a look. Children, remaining sums of question number 1, along with these sums you will be practicing in your copies. So question number 2, divide. Question number 2, divide. First, 2 whole number 9 divided by 5. As I have told you, it's very simple. The sign of division will be changed into multiplication, and the divisor by which you are dividing will get reciprocated. Since it is not it is a fraction, that means it is the denominator here is 1. So it will get converted. So I'll show 2 upon 9. This will come down as such. This sign will change into multiplication. When we convert this, this will be changed into, this will get reciprocated. Now you solve it. कोई कट नहीं रहा आपस में, so it will be 2 ones are 2 and 9 5s are 45. This is an even number. 1 is even number, that means it is a reduced term and it is your answer. So next sum, just keep looking at it. Okay, then 2 and 4. Then I will show fourth one. It is 5 whole number 1 upon 2 divided by 14. It is a mixed fraction. So first we will convert it into improper. 2 5s are 10 and 1, 11 upon 2 divided by 14. Now we convert the sign of division into multiplication, and this will be 1 upon 14. Okay. Now you multiply 11 ones are 11 and 14 twos are 28. Again, this is an even number, this is an this is a prime number, and this is your composite number. When one is even, that means it is in the reduced term. Have a look. Hope this much is clear to everyone. Okay. Now I'll show another sum with the fifth one. I should do it over here. It is 2 whole number 2 upon 5 divided by 5. Okay. I'll show it the same way. First I'll convert it into improper. 2 2s are 4 and 1 5 upon 2 divided by 5. 5 upon 2. This will get converted into sign of multiplication, and this will be reciprocated. Now you can easily cut this. 5 ones are 5. So your answer becomes 1 ones are 1 and 2 ones are 2 is your answer. I hope both the multiplication and division is clear to everyone. Now next sum. Just have a look. I think it's clear. Now we move on to the problem sums of these. That is question 3 of your exercise. Now children, the remaining are problem sums, and you know that when there are problem sums you have to make the statements. So I'll first explain. Rachit bought 3/4 kg of sweets. He gave 1/3 portion to Ravi. One portion of the same sweets he gave to Ravi. How much sweets did Ravi get? So children, first I'll explain what they are saying in this problem sum. They are saying that Ravi bought 3/4 kg of sweets, out of which 1/3 portion he gave to Ravi. Now you have to find out that how much portion or what fraction of that sweets did Ravi get. Okay, so first we'll make the statements. Question number 3. Sweets Rachit bought. Rachit bought sweets. Rachit bought. How much it is? 3/4. 3/4 kg he brought. He gave 1/3 portion of this to Ravi. He gave 1/3. Then how much portion is given to it? Portion of sweets given to Ravi. And how much it is? 1/3. Now what you have to find out that how much sweets did Ravi get. Therefore sweets did Ravi get. Now he has taken 1/3 of this. That means you have to multiply. So it will be 3/4 into 1 upon 3. 3/4 into 1 upon 3. You can easily cut this. 3 ones are 3, 3 ones are 3. So it becomes 1 ones are 1, 4 ones are 4. So your answer is Ravi got 1/4 sweets. This is the answer. Okay? Ravi got 1/4 of sweets. The next one, The cost of 7 notebooks is rupees 6434. Find the cost of one notebook. Children, you have to understand what you have to do by reading the question. See, in this, the cost of 7 notebooks are given. More is given, and you have to find out for one. You have to find out for less. So whenever you know something more and you have to find out for the less one, you always divide. So first of all, you should understand what actually you have to do in the sum, and then form the statements and then the solution. Is it clear? You always do it, I know, but still, since it is a fraction, so statement for sum, cost of 7 notebooks is rupees 6434. Therefore, cost of one notebook will be 6434 divided by 7. Okay, so we'll copy down the sum again. It is a mixed fraction, so we will convert it into improper fraction. So it will be 4. You will first multiply this and then you will add it. So it will be 259, and just do the multiplication. 6 4s are 24, 6 6 are 36, 37, 38. Not, it is by 4, sorry. 64 by 4, 4 4s are 16, 6 4s are 24 over 25, and you have to add this 3. So it becomes 259. So we have written 259 upon 4 divided by 7. Now you change it, convert this sign into multiplication, and this is 1 upon 7. Okay, now if we go through it, it will be something like either you can directly multiply, you can cut over here. 7 ones are 7. I cut like this. 7 ones are 7, and it will be 7 3s are 21, and 7 sevens are 49. So it will be 34 upon 4. So again, this you will do in the rough work. Again, it is an improper fraction. You have to reduce it to the lowest term, and you know that numerator is greater, so you will convert it into mixed fraction. So it will be 4 sevens are 28, and 4 nines. Okay, just check it. Sorry, children, I have done it wrong. This will be 7 3s are 21, and 7 sevens are 49. So it will be 37 upon 4. Then 4 9s are 36, and 1 upon 4. That means your answer will be cost of one book is rupees. Notebook you can write down 9 whole number 1 upon 4. Earlier I have done a little bit mistake, but I have done the correction over here. Just check it. Okay. Now the next, if 1/6 of my pocket money is rupees 20, what is my pocket money? Now 1/6 of my pocket money, and that pocket money you have to find out. So we'll take it as an imagination. My pocket money is X. Okay, and 1/6 of X is 120. So what we will write, this is some number 5. Let the pocket money be X. See why we have done that? You have not done this type of sum anywhere. but as sooner or later you have to learn it. जब आपको मेन चीज नहीं पता होती, then we assume it as x. Okay, and this is 1/6. Therefore, and 1/6 of pocket money is rupees 120. Therefore, pocket money we have assumed as x is equals to 120 of 1/6 of 120. 1/6 of 1/6 of x will be 1/6 like this. So now you will solve it over here. X multiplied by 1/6 is equals to 1. Sorry, it's only 20. 20. Now children, the thing which you have to find out will remain over here. The name, all the other things you will take it on the other side. Therefore, x, which is you have to find out this, what this is actually the pocket money, 20, and when you bring it over here, this multiplication sign, it will go and this will become 6. So x is equal to 600, 6 2s are 12. So your answer is pocket money is rupees 120. Clear? Let the pocket money be x, we have assumed it, and 1/6 of that pocket money would be 20. Earlier I have written 120, sorry for that. So pocket money will be x multiplied by 1/6, that is 1/6 of x, which is rupees 20. Now we will solve it. When we take it here, this will come over here. This denominator will become numerator this side, and we multiply and we get the answer. Okay. So the last sum of this exercise. Last sum, a farmer decided to divide 4/5 of his land among his 4 sons. What share of land did each get? So you have to find out, there were 4 sons and 4/5 of the land was divided. How much each son got, you have to find out. So your statement will be, this is your 6th sum, the last sum. Land to be divided, it was 4/5. Okay. Then number of sons is equals to 4. Therefore, there was share of land each son will get. See, it is clearly written, the farmer divided. That means you have to divide this. You have to divide in this sum. So it will be 4/5 divided by 4. 4/5 divided by 4. As usually, convert this sign into multiplication. This will get reciprocated. So 4 1s are, so it will be 1/5 is the answer. And what you will write over here? Each son will get 1/5 of land. I hope this is clear to everyone. So children, with this we finish our chapter fractions. The revision exercise is left, which I will be discussing just now, but basically your chapter has finished with it. Please go through it, go through this, each and every sum what we have done on the board. What we have not done on the board have to be practiced in your copies.